Okay, very good afternoon, one and all. Myself, Dr. K. Kavita, working as Assistant Professor in Varlamari Lakshman Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. And my subject is Electronic Measurements and Instrumentation, EMI. And we are discussing the second unit, that is the wave analyzers. Already we are discussed what is the heterodyne wave analyzer, and we discussed the what is the wave analyzer, what is the principle of wave analyzer, and what are the types of wave analyzers are there in the previous section we are already discussed. Now we will discuss the next topic is the we discuss the AF and HF wave analyzers. We discuss the AF wave analyzers. In the AF wave analyzer, frequency selective wave analyzer already we discussed, and harmonic distortion analyzers are completed in the previous session. Now we will discuss the topic is heterodyne wave analyzer and spectrum analyzer and power analyzers. Will discuss in this lecture. Okay, then next, heterodyne wave analyzer. What is the heterodyne wave analyzer? Hetero is nothing but the mixing of the two different frequencies. Dyne is nothing but the two. Hetero is nothing but the mixing. Hetero is nothing but the mixing. Sorry. Hetero is nothing but is the mixing of dyne is nothing but the two different frequencies. So here the heterodyne is nothing but the mixing of two different frequencies is nothing but the heterodyne wave analyzer. Before going to that, we should know compulsory what is the wave analyzer. The wave analyzer is an instrument is used to measure the relative amplitude of the single frequency component with complex waveform. You know what is the complex waveform? Complex waveform is nothing but it is the combination of the fundamental frequency component and the harmonic components. Frequency component and harmonic component. That is the that is the complex waveform. Complex waveform is the combination of the fundamental frequency component and the harmonic frequency component. So here what is the operation of the principle? It will select the frequency selective voltmeter, which is tuned to specify the frequency to measure the amplitude of that particular frequency component, and while rejecting all other frequencies, that is the wave analyzer. Is the frequency selection, the desired frequency to be measured, and it is selected by the user via frequency calibrating dial. And with the help of this frequency calibrating dial, we are going to select the particular frequency component and reject all other frequencies. Okay, what is the high frequency application? For measurements in the radio frequency, this heterodyne wave analyzer is the high frequency wave analyzer, radio frequency wave analyzer. The range of the higher, especially in the megahertz range above, the standard analyzers are insufficient. Why we are taking that RF wave analyzers or the radio frequency wave analyzers is the heterodyne wave analyzer is nothing but here we are taking, but for audio frequency already we discussed in the previous session. AF frequency range is the 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. In this RF frequency range above that 30 kilohertz, we are going to take the high frequency range. Here if we are selecting the high frequency range, we are going to consider compulsory what is the, we are going to consider the local oscillator frequency for higher frequency range, the radio frequency range. What is the process of mixing mechanism? Here these high frequency measurements requires special types of the wave analyzer based on the principle of heterodyne. Hetero is nothing but the mixing of, dyning is nothing but the two two different frequencies, mixing of two different frequency signals, which involves in the mixing of the signals. How we are going to translate that signal translation by mixing of input signal with the internal local oscillator. The analyzer it will translate the target frequency to the fixed intermediate frequency, where it can be filtered and measured with the extreme precision. Okay, this will see the block diagram of this heterodyne wave analyzer. Okay, this is the block diagram of the RF radio frequency heterodyne wave analyzer. Before that, okay, sir. Now we are going to take the input signal. Input signal is in the form of complex waveform. Complex waveform, we are going to take the input signal. Here we are, what is the complex waveform? Is the combination of the fundamental frequency component and harmonic components. Okay, input signal, we are going to take the fundamental frequency component and harmonic component, we are going to take as the input signal. So we are going to give it that input complex waveform signal into the attenuator. Already we saw in the previous session, that is the frequency selective wave analyzer. In that frequency selective wave analyzer, we are selecting the attenuator. The attenuator, it will take the desired signal frequency and it will reject the all other frequencies. Here also we have to take, here we are taking the input signal as the complex waveform. Complex waveform is combination of the fundamental frequency component and harmonic components, right? So here the number of many frequencies are we are going to take as the input, and here with the help of the attenuator we are going to select the desired frequency, and it will reject the all unwanted frequencies with the help of this attenuator. Okay, here we are taking the 0 to 18 megahertz frequency as the input, and it is give it to the untuned amplifier. In that already we discussed the frequency selective wave analyzer in AF wave analyzer. In that also we are taking that tuned amplifier. Here we are going to take the untuned amplifier. We are not amplifying that whatever the signal is coming from the attenuator, we are not untuned that signal, and it will amplify that signal, and it is give it to the first mixer. And first mixer we have the local oscillator and the IF amplifier, and second mixer and we have the crystal oscillator, and after that we have the active filter and the meter amplifiers and detector and output meter calibrated in volts or volts range or decibels range, right? So here we have the two mixer. Here this is the first mixer and it is the second mixer. Whatever the signal is coming from this untuned amplifier, we are going to take the input signal as the first mixer, and that we are going to take the one more input signal, that is the local oscillator. This, before going to that local oscillator, we have the frequency range is 30 to 48 megahertz frequency range of the local oscillator. Here we have the frequency range knob and frequency tuning knob. Here with the help of this frequency range we are going to tune the frequency as a requirement, and the frequency tuning also we are going to tuning the particular frequency range with the local oscillator within the frequency range of 30 to 48 megahertz frequency range. And that is that output, that 30 megahertz frequency, that is the first mixer of the input signal is give it to the IF amplifier, intermediate frequency amplifier, and that intermediate frequency amplifier input is give it to the second mixer, and the second it will also we are going to give it to the crystal oscillator, that is the 30 megahertz. What is this first mixer? How we will get the output is the difference between the input signal to the local oscillator signal, then we will get the output as the 30 megahertz. Okay, here we are going to take the first mixer input signal, and one more input signal is the local oscillator. The difference between these input signal to the local oscillator, the untuned amplifier input signal, the difference between the untuned amplifiers to the local oscillator, we are getting the output is the 30 megahertz, and that is given to the IF amplifier. The second mixer also we are going to take the two inputs, difference between that input signal to the crystal oscillator signal. Here we will get the frequency is 0 megahertz frequency we will get here. Why? Because the second mixer is how we are going to calculate the difference between the input signal of the amplifiers and the local oscillator, the difference between those two frequencies, then we are getting the 30 megahertz, and here also we have the 30 megahertz frequency range. The difference between the two frequencies, then we are going to take the second mixer, that is here we are going to we will getting the 0 megahertz frequency here, that is given to the active filter, and it is also we have the knob to change the bandwidth of the frequencies here. Here with the help of this bandwidth we are going to modify, or we are going to adjust the frequency with the help of this knob with the bandwidth. Here within the range of the active filter is in the range of 0 to 1500 hertz frequency range, and also we are already selected the frequency range here with the help of this local oscillator, and frequency tuning also with the help of the frequency tuning we are tuning the frequency, and the range of the active filter is in the range of 0 to 1500 hertz, that is given to the meter amplifier and detector, and it is the amplifies the signal and detect the signal. And here also we have the meter range, with the help of meter range we are going to amplify sorry we are going to take the range of the meter range, and it will detect the signal, it is give it to the output meter. The output meter, if we have to take the two types, that is the it is in the voltage range or in decibel range, we are going to take with the help of this DC or altimeter, the output of the meter we have to take the DC voltage range or decibel range, we are going to take the output. This is about the heterodyne wave analyzer. Okay, simply it is very easy. Heterodyne is nothing but hetero is the mixing. Dyne is nothing but we have to take the two different frequencies. Mixing of two different frequencies are we are going to take as the input had the complex waveform. We are going to take the input signal, or the attenuate the signal we are going to give it to the untuned amplifier, and we are going to after that get whatever the signal we are going to getting, that signal is give it to the first mixer. What is the first mixer function here? Here the difference between the input signals to the local oscillator local oscillator, we are going to give it to the IF amplifier, and here also we have the one more input, that is the crystal oscillator. The second mixer is what is the function of this second mixer? The difference between the crystal oscillator to the IF amplifier, then we will get the here 0 frequencies, that is given to the active filter. What is the frequency range of active filter? Is within the range of 0 to 1500 hertz, that is given to that meter amplifier and detector is the amplifies and meter it is amplifies the meter range, and it detect the signal, and it is given to the output meter we have to take in the two ranges. This is the voltage range or the decibel range is the output we have to take. This is about the radio frequency heterodyne wave analyzer. Then next we are going to discuss the next topic, that is the spectrum analyzer. Spectrum analyzer is what is the main aim of the spectrum analyzer is to displace the signal, to to displace the wave. It is like a CRO, but in the CRO we have to take the time versus or voltage. We have to take the in the CRO, voltage amplitude versus time. We are going to take the x-axis in the amplitude, and y-axis we have to take the time. Like that, where the while wave analyzer, like heterodyne wave analyzer, measures individual frequencies components, the spectrum analyzer, it will provide the real time visual representation of the entire signal spectrum. We have to take the entire spectrum, we have to take the while going to measure the signal, while going to analyze the wave. Okay, what is the function of this spectrum analyzer is it displays the signal amplitude on the vertical axis against the frequency on the horizontal axis. In the horizontal axis we have to take the frequency, and the vertical axis we are going to take the signal amplitude. In the CRO, how we are going to take the signal? In the x-axis we are going to take the amplitude, and y-axis we have to take the time. That is the CRO we have to take. We have will say in the CRO we have to take like that. That is the difference between the CRO and the spectrum analyzer. Both are used to display the signals only, but the time versus amplitude we have to take the CRO. In the spectrum analyzer we are going to take the amplitude versus the time. We are going to take the and the frequency and amplitude. In the spectrum analyzer we are going to x-axis and y-axis we have to take. What is the operation principle of this spectrum analyzer? The most modern spectrum analyzers, we are going to use the heterodyning principle. What is heterodyning principle? Here we are taking the whole spectrum, whole the spectrum. What is what a whole spectrum we are going to take, but that's why we are going to take the heterodyning principle of the mixing of those two signal, mixing of different mixing of two different frequency signals we are going to take to speed through range of frequencies and translating them into the fixed intermediate frequencies for analysis. What are the applications? Identifying the harmonic distortion. We are going to identify the harmonic signal, and it will select the particular and reject all other frequencies, and analyzing the bandwidth and signal interference in the wireless communication. And one more application is characterizing the complex signals in the megahertz and RF range also. So what is the block diagram of the spectrum analyzer, and what are the types of the spectrum analyzer? How we are going to select the particular frequency instead of all other frequencies within the whole spectrum? How we are going to select the particular frequency, we'll see in the next, we'll see. Okay, so what are the types of the spectrum analyzers? So we have the two types of the spectrum analyzers: filter bank spectrum analyzer and the super heterodyning spectrum analyzer. Heterodyning is nothing but mixing of two different frequencies. Mixing of two different frequencies is nothing but the heterodyning. Spectrum analyzer is used to display the signal. Okay, bank of filters is the filter bank spectrum analyzer. So we'll see what is the filter bank spectrum analyzer and the super heterodyne spectrum analyzer. Next, this is the parallel filter bank method. In the first spectrum we have to use that the here input we are going to take the 5.5 megahertz frequency. So the whole spectrum is divided into different filters. In the narrow passband filters we are going to use. Here in the first filter I am taking the 1 to 2 megahertz frequency. In the second filter I am taking the 2 to 3. Like that we are going to take the 9 to 10 megahertz frequency. The whole spectrum is divided into different frequencies, different types of the frequencies within the range 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Like that we are going to divide the spectrum, and we are giving to the filters, and here we are going to use the narrow passband filters. Why we are going to use the many filters in the spectrum analyzer? For the accuracy purpose we are going to take the different narrow passband filters. Okay, so for example, I am giving the input signal as the 5.5 or 5.5 megahertz frequency. So here the frequency range 1 to 2 megahertz, 2 to 3 upper is the 1, lower is the 1, and upper is the 2 megahertz. Like that, the 2 is the lower and 3 is the upper band frequency, 3 is the lower and 4 is the upper band frequency. Here we are going to take, here we have the overlapping of this 1 to 2 is the, this is the upper band frequency and this is the lower band frequency. So here we are getting some overlapping in between that 2 megahertz and 3 megahertz. We have some overlappings. How we are going to here, why we are using these filters are to get the accuracy and without loss of any information. We are going to use like that. If we are using like this, the information loss will be not occur. The spectrum is used efficiently with the help of these parallel filter bank methods. See, for example, here the first frequency, second, third, fourth range. This is in the first filter 1 to 2, the second filter 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Here we have the overlapping the filter bank. Here like that we are going to n parallel filters are going to use without loss of the, we are using the spectrum very efficiently. Okay, next, the what is the block diagram of the spectrum analyzer. Here if we are going to use the vertical deflection plates and the horizontal deflection plates. Here here we are using the sawtooth generator. Here sawtooth generator, we are going to use the input signal. We are using the complex waveform in the form of complex waveform. So after mixing up the signal, we have the voltage tuned oscillators are using. This is actually is the voltage controller. Is the voltage controller oscillator. Here we are going within the range of the f minimum frequency of the minimum to the maximum. We are going to tune that particular voltage level, and it is give it to the intermediate amplifier, and it is give it to the detector and video amplifiers. After getting here, we are using the, why we are using this sawtooth generator. He is suddenly we have, this is the sawtooth signal, at which time it is going to raise the signal, and it again in when which time it is going to the normal state. So for that purpose, we are going to use the sawtooth generators are using here. And it is the horizontal deflection plates and vertical deflection plates are using to generate the correct waveform. And here we are going to display in the spectrum analyzer with the help of these after sawtooth waveform. After voltage tune oscillator, we are going to tune the particular frequency and give to the mixer, and that frequency is given to the IF amplifiers. IF amplifiers is give it to that, amplifies that signal and give it to the detector and give it to that spectrum analyzer, and it will be displayed in the spectrum analyzer within the frequency range of f minimum to f maximum. Okay, yeah, we are how, what is the waveform, how it is going to get the waveform, we'll see in the 3D also. So here this is the amplitude versus the time. So this is the first signal, is the fs and the frequency component, and this is the harmonic component. How we are going to represent it in the 3D form is the amplitude versus time. The first frequency is this one, f1 is equal to a fundamental frequency, and this is the harmonic frequency component. This is in the 3D form. This is in 3D form. So how we are going to select that? Let's see, in the particular frequency within the range of, this is the amplitude versus frequency in the spectrum analyzer. This is the fundamental frequency separately, and this is the harmonic component in the spectrum analyzer. Okay, this is about the test waveform, how we will get the 3D form, how we are going to consider, how we are going to display the waveform in the spectrum analyzer we saw in this lecture. And next we are going to discuss the power analyzer. What is the power analyzer? Is nothing but power analyzer is used to measure the flow of electricity in the system. So it is focusing on the efficiency and power factor and the energy consumption. So what is the function of this power analyzer is it measures the voltage, current and power, the active and reactive and the apparent. Okay, so simultaneously across the multiple bases we are going to measure the amplitude, phase and frequency values. What is the harmonic analysis of this power analyzers is like the methods it used in the harmonic distortion analysis. Harmonic distortion analysis, we have the three different types of the T networks and T bridges, Wien bridge and electron. This is a Wien bridge, and we are going to use different types of the analyzers. We are going to use the frequency analyzer, phase analyzer, amplitude analyzer. We are use the different types of the methods to analyze the distortion in the, and that also we are going to use this harmonic analysis for this also in the power analyzer. This power analyzer can perform the fundamental suppression or fast Fourier transform to calculate the total harmonic distortions in the power line. And this is about the power analyzers, and we discussed the heterodyne wave analyzer and harmonic distortion wave analyzer. And next, what is the spectrum analyzer and what are the types of the spectrum analyzers and what is the power analyzers we discussed in this class. Next, we'll discuss the third unit, that is the oscillators and special purpose oscillators, and what is oscillators and what are the types of the oscillators we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.